also seeing how it's going to be playing out is Justin Fields, who will be going through this process over the next several months, declaring for the 2021 NFL Draft. A lot of talk about Justin Fields and Zach Wilson being neck-to-neck for QB2, obviously not QB1. Justin Fields had the really, really impressive semifinal performance in the NCAA playoffs, and then kind of that performance in the championship game against Alabama. His stats for 2020 season: completed 70.2% of his passes, which was his career high in college. Passed for 2,100 yards in a shortened season, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, a rating of 175.6. I almost called you Justin. Tony, looking at your board and, seeing Fields up there and then seeing Zach Wilson also moving up here a bit, I don't want to get into a Fields versus Wilson debate because that's not what this is about, but let's talk about Fields. Let's talk about what he does well, some of his weaknesses, and how you see his outlook progressing over the next several months.
A great arm strength, great physical skills. Great arm strength, can drive the ball downfield, a real arm talent to make all the throws. Also a real good runner. When he runs the ball, he shows some creativity. He shows some toughness, as we saw in that semifinal game when he took that big blow, which kind of put him on the deck, and he played hurt after Sklaski of Clemson knocked him out. Smart guy, doesn't make bad plays, doesn't force the ball. One concern about watching him, and I'm really right in the middle of my Ohio State film as we're doing this show, is his accuracy and his pass placement do need a little bit of work. Sometimes he has open receivers adjusting backwards, leaving their feet, which leads to a loss of opportunity, situations where passes can be defended or even intercepted next level. It's not bad. It needs improvement. It's not as good as Zach Wilson's, but then again, Zach Wilson, I know you said you want to get into this, Zach Wilson doesn't have the arm talent, doesn't have the arm strength of Justin Fields. Justin Fields' decision to enter the draft should surprise no one. He's going to be a very high pick. He's going to be a top 5 pick. If a team like the Jets don't take him, I'm sure there'll be teams that may want to try and trade up into that top 5 or 6 selections to take him. If a team like the Dolphins or even the Bengals want to move down, should surprise no one.
The thing that's going to be really interesting, right? Justin Fields will probably be QB2 off the board here. The thing that's going to be interesting, though, is where he's going to get drafted and by whom. So we talk about the Jets really wanting to look at building around Sam Darnold and trading out of that spot to gain more picks, to just bolster everything that they have right now. Then you have the Dolphins at 3. All signs are pointing that they're going to be sticking with Tua. No reason to really draft a quarterback, put some weapons around him. Teams are going to be jumping up, trying to get up there and grab a guy like Fields, grab a guy like Wilson. Do you think he ends up going 2 or 3 regardless of which team it's going to be, or do you think it's a situation where the Jets are going to stay put, draft a guy like Sewell, Dolphins are going to stay put, draft a guy like Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith, and then that number 4 pick is going to be open for business?
Yeah, I'm not sold that the Jets are going to keep Darnold or going to bypass the quarterback and build around Darnold. We'll see. A lot needs to be played out, I believe still. I don't think they've made a final decision on that. I do think Fields, if he goes number 2 to the Jets, he's going to go top 5, top 6, because if he starts to slide, someone's going to want to move up to get him. We talked about Trey Lance to the Carolina Panthers. If Justin Fields starts to slide and you're Matt Rule and their new GM, aren't you going to pick up the phone and see if you can move up a few slots to get Justin Fields?
Yeah, a lot of QB-needy teams in the top of the draft, middle of the draft, so it's going to be kind of fun to watch them kind of fight for that positioning there and see who can make that move up. A lot of noise, too, around the 49ers, with them likely moving on from Garoppolo at the during this offseason.